see by the title, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So every Monday in this month, I'm gonna share a video about my mental health journey in different aspects, or different discussions I want to share with you. So yeah, let's start. So for this first video, let's start with the basics. The whole purpose of Mental Health Awareness Month is to educate people about mental health, because 18% of Americans suffer some kind of mental illness like schizophrenia or depression, anxiety, in bipolar disorder, among others. Also, draw attention to suicide in the signs of someone thinking about committing suicide. There's a lot of resources for people with mental health issues. I'm not an expert, so I'm not trying to preach or share that kind of information with you because I don't know a lot. I'm just gonna share my experience because that's what we're here for. So yeah. So in case you don't know, I probably mentioned this a lot in my channel. I suffer from depression and anxiety. I think I've suffered like my whole life. Yeah, it's a long story. I'm not gonna bore you with it. But yeah, apparently it's a side effect of my condition, which is hypothyroidism. And yeah, not everyone with that condition suffers from depression, but a lot of people do, and it's taken me a long time to learn to live with it because it's not easy, of course, and to accept the fact that I have it, and accept, everything that comes with depression and with anxiety. So yeah, I just want to share my experience. Like I said, first of all, I know not everyone has the same experience with depression or anxiety, or mental illness in general. In my experience, it's really hard for me. I'm not gonna say this is really hard to talk about, to be honest, and to be open about. I don't even know where to start. I've never, tried to kill myself, but for me, it's one of those things that's always on my mind. So yeah, it's not easy living with that because it's not you. It's not that you wanna kill yourself. It's just that little voice in your head, telling you, you're not good enough. So it sucks to have to live with it. And yeah, just that little voice that no matter what you do, no matter what you try or how hard you try, like, it's going to be there reminding you most of the time, you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not, strong enough, or whatever. But yeah, the thing is, it's fucking hard. I mean, in just like with everything else, it's different with every person. I know, like, and I'm pretty sure that's how it's best to deal with it. Uh, Getting treatment, uh, uh, having a therapist, psychologist, or psychiatrist, taking medication. I know that's the best way to deal with it. But to be honest, I'm scared of trying it. Also, I don't have insurance, so it's really hard to, find um, an affordable therapist and someone you know, um, who, who treats depression and a way to get medication for my anxiety and depression in an affordable way. So yeah, that's also like very big thing. A reason I don't do it more than anything. The thing is, mental illness, no matter what you have, no matter what your condition is, it's very real. Like some people can hide it better. Some people try to hide it and like never mention it, which is good. I applaud that, but sometimes, like in my case, I live and I deal with a lot of people who have no idea what it is and how sometimes things you say in a normal situation can be very offensive to others, and you don't know what other people are going through. So I try to, be very outspoken about uh, having mental illness, because sometimes, people, are mean and you try, to, stop them, say, that's not right, that's rude. Nobody should say that or say things like that. Not to me exactly, but like in general. Like there's been a couple times, like there was a few years ago, some kids committed suicide, and like everyone at work were like talking about it and like wondering why they did it, and they had no idea, and they were just like saying the most disrespectful things about mental illness because they have no idea what it is. So I had, to tell them, no, that's not why. Uh, you don't know. Or things like, oh, my kids will never do that because I talk to them. Yeah, that helps sometimes, but still, there are things kids sometimes don't tell their parents. So it's very hard, and it can happen to anyone. So I try, to educate people. Sometimes people can't be educated about it. So you just, try your best. Anyway, so I guess this is just a video to tell you my ways to deal with my depression and anxiety. Like I said, this is very personal. This is how I do it. It doesn't mean it can work with everyone, but here it goes. The first thing is take it day by day. That's my first and main advice for anyone dealing with a mental illness. Take it day by day. If you like think about the future as a whole, like it gets very scary, and it's not good for your anxiety. So take it slow, and maybe some days are not that good. Maybe you need some rest, and you need to take a break and don't do anything and just rest, just sleep it off. And that's good. That's completely good. Doesn't matter that you don't do anything. Don't blame yourself. It's completely okay, and you need it. Rest and sleep are very good for you. So yeah, don't blame yourself for taking a day off. Uh, Another thing is, for me, was writing. It can be different for other people, but find something you're very passionate about. Music or hobby or something you want to do with your life, something like you really love doing. Like I said, for me, it was writing. It can be really difficult when you're writing about mental illness because sometimes the topic doesn't help because you keep thinking about it. That's not good sometimes. But knowing that you have a purpose in life, knowing that you have a reason to wake up in the morning, it helps a lot. So that's one of the main things when I was going to therapy. It was like most people who suffer from depression don't feel like they don't have a reason to get up in the morning. So like, what's the point or things like that, and having something to do with your life, as small as it is, it helps a lot. Like I said, it can be really small. It can be just playing guitar or drawing, but being excited about it, and like getting up. Like today, I'm gonna sit down and write or do something, or knowing that I know like the chances of my book being published aren't probably the best, but still writing it, getting up and having something to do helps me. So yeah, that's another thing. It can be different for other people, but yeah, find your passion, find the thing you love to do, and do it. Do it. So yeah. Another thing that helped me was bullet journaling. Uh, First of all, it keeps me focused. Like sometimes I have really bad anxiety and I start, having a weird day, and just sitting down and like filling out my bullet journal. If you don't know what bullet journaling is, it's kind of a planner journal thing. So yeah, it's very basic. It's really popular right now everywhere, like Instagram and everything. So yeah, like just making charts and just adding drawings to my planner and everything. It just helps me like get distracted from everything. So yeah, that's another thing, and also because I have a tracker of every day and how I feel every day, like my energy, and if I had an anxiety attack, how good I felt angry or sad or just meh. It helps me to keep track of how I felt that day. So yeah, that helps a lot. So yeah, I recommend it a lot for anybody, but especially for people who have any kind of mental health issue. It helps a lot. Yeah. Another thing was reading, because for me at least, it helps you relate to other stories and see that your story is not that bad. Even if you read fiction, it helps you like relate to others, to be compassionate, and to like you're not that bad, and there are many books about depression and mental health that can help you. I'm gonna make a video especially for that. And just like your story is valid, and that is completely okay to feel like that, and that is completely normal. A lot of books helped me out to feel like I wasn't alone in this, and to accept myself with this. So yeah, reading is really good. Another thing that helped for me was music, not just listening to music, but like certain bands or songs. In case you don't know, there's this band called With the Kings, and they have a song called Just Keep Breathing. That song helped me a lot. When I first heard it, it was I'm gonna get emotional just thinking about it, but it's just the perfect song to keep you going. Like just the title, like just hearing just keep breathing, because that's the only thing you need to do. If you keep breathing, that means you're alive, so you can go on and keep living, and that's good. So yeah, that song like literally saved my life. I can make a whole video about it, but I'm not going to because that's just, I don't know. But yeah, if you've never heard of it, I'm gonna leave a link down there just to share this beautiful song that everyone needs to hear. Yeah. Also, just like with music, movies, and TV shows help me. Some TV shows, like I said, it's completely okay to just sit down and watch Netflix all day, because sometimes you feel like really crappy. So like watching a TV show that makes you laugh, it's completely okay. And if that makes you laugh and makes you feel better, go for it. You just watch it all day if that's necessary. So yeah, for me, there were a lot of TV shows that helped me, just sit down and relax and forget about everything else in life. Because sometimes, you feel like you can't laugh. So that's good. And also, a lot of movies that help me, not just forget about the world, but just like books, remember that it's okay to feel like this, that I'm not the only one going through this, and I can have a normal life, even like if I don't have a life as interesting as in the movies, but it's completely okay, and that's my story. I'm gonna recommend you some movies in another video, which helped me a lot, not just to inspire my book, but help me personally. So I think that was it. I hope this video was helpful in case you were feeling down. If you have any more ideas to help other people with their depression or their mental health, I will really appreciate if you leave a comment. Tell me more about you, and yeah, thank you for watching. I'm gonna post one video about mental health every Monday this month, and every Friday I'm gonna post a vlog about wherever is going on with my life. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you want to keep watching these videos, please click subscribe, like the video, comment, and see you Friday.